Williams. And Jay, no question, there's one direction this Sixers team is going. It's taken a lot of trust and no question, a lot of patience.
Ed, I hear what you're saying, and the Sixers are on the up and up. But let's remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Well, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Green to the basket, but the shot won't go. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Philadelphia with the basketball. And the finish on the nice step through.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Curling inside. Pass stolen by the Nuggets. 2 points, Michael Porter Jr.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Knocked loose. Nuggets have the possession. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Sixers control it. And finishes strong.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. For three, and he knocks it down.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
That misses with a second to go. That's it for the first quarter. It's the Sixers out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Denver's ball. Trying to cash in. Nikola Jokic. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Fires the three. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
The pass taken away. J. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
John Moore, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nuggets with the basketball. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Off the assist.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Shot won't go. He'll put it up at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The 76ers have the lead.
The 76ers were the dominant team in that first half, without question. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Nuggets may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems. But I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Missed threes.
The Denver Nuggets are having problems defending the three in this matchup. You can guarantee the coaching staff is touching on that in the locker room. Most of their misses were easily in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
Be alert. Be alert. Here it comes. Be alert.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Fires the 3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Missed the foul shot. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
One minute remaining in the third quarter.
Here's a chance from long range. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Denver ball right now. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. That ends the third quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Lets it fly from long range. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
4-3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. It remains Nuggets basketball. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Drive here, but the shot stays out.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Sixers have the basketball. And a throwdown. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Cruises inside for two.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Turns and slams it down.
An easy two, get back on defense.
The assist from number 50.
From long range. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers put their opponents away in a blowout. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Nuggets lost this game long before the final buzzer. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
Danny Green is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the remaining games. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.